Hey guys, I'm really excited about this one. I'm always excited when I get to share a pizza recipe, but I really love this one. This is garlic and rosemary pizza. And if you've watched my other videos, I've shown you guys how to make pizza dough a million times, but here's a little refresher. I'm just adding my yeast and sugar with some warm water. This is going to sit for 10 minutes until it becomes light and foamy, and then I'm going to add my olive oil and salt, and I'm just going to add my flour, and I'm using bread flour, not all-purpose flour. You can use all-purpose flour if you'd like, but it's much better to use bread flour because of the gluten. So I'm just going to give that a mix, and as you can see, it's very runny and sticky. So I'm just going to keep adding flour until it comes out to a nice cohesive dough. You don't want to add too much, just go a little bit at a time because you do not want a dry dough. That is a nightmare. It's much better to add flour to a wet dough than it is to add water to a dry dough. That is not fun. So after this, I'm going to be kneading it for about 5 to 10 minutes. And you want it to be nice and smooth, and when you poke it, you want it to bounce back. That's how you know your dough is done. Now I'm going to put this in an oiled bowl, and I'm going to cover it with some plastic wrap, and this is going to sit and rise for about an hour. Alright, now it's time for the fun part. Right now we're going to be making some roasted garlic, and if you've never had roasted garlic before, oh, you do not know what you're missing. It's going to be so great. I'm taking a large knob of garlic here. I cut it in half long ways, and you want to do that to expose all the garlic cloves. I place them on some tin foil. I'm going to season them with some salt, pepper, and then I'm going to drizzle some olive oil on top. And you can be a little bit generous with the olive oil. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the tin foil, and I'm going to leave the garlic on the bottom, and I'm going to basically crinkle it on top. You want to make sure there's a little bit of steam to escape. So just watch as I'm doing here. It's much easier to see it than it is for me to explain it. And now it kind of looks like a knob of garlic, doesn't it? And this is going to go in a 400-degree oven for 40 to 45 minutes. And you'll know it's done when the inside of your kitchen smells like a Carrabba's. So I'm going to take off the tin foil, and there it is. There's your roasted garlic. It should just pop out of the skin very easily, as you can see. I'm just going to take a spoon, and I'm literally just going to scoop them out. And you shouldn't have any trouble with this. It's super easy. And I'm just going to put all of these cloves into a bowl. And if you want to cover an entire 14 to 16 inch pizza, I recommend using 2 knobs because this isn't going to make that much of a paste, but it is going to cover a 10-inch pizza, which is what we're making today. And as I'm crushing it with my spoon, I'm going to add a little bit more pepper and a little bit more olive oil until you have a smooth, pasty consistency. So now that your dough has arisen, it's time to make some pizza. This part should look familiar. I'm just going to take my dough and cut it in half, and I'm going to make 2 pizzas out of this. And on a floured surface, I'm going to roll out each dough. And yes, I'm using a rolling pin, not doing it by hand because I suck at being Italian. So once you're done criticizing my pizza skills, I'm going to place this on a pizza peel that I coated with some cornmeal so that it doesn't stick. Give it a little shake every once in a while just to make sure. And then you're going to take your roasted garlic paste and you're going to spread it all over the pizza. And you will be using all of the paste. Use every last ounce of this stuff. It's like gold. And now I'm going to top this with my mozzarella cheese. And I'm going to take some fresh rosemary, and I'm going to put this on top. And yes, this is the same rosemary that's from my rosemary bush from a little while ago. It's still alive. See, I can take care of things. And I'm just going to put that all over the top of my pizza. And this is going to go in a 550-degree oven for about 10 minutes. Just make sure you keep a close eye on it. By the way, I got a new pizza stone. The other one cracked, and that pizza stone was in my family for many years. In fact, I think it was older than me. But anyway, after 10 minutes, the pizza is finally done, and it's time to dig in. And I could not wait to take a bite out of this. The inside of my house smells amazing right now. I am so hungry, my mouth is salivating, and I don't care if I burn the roof of my mouth. Seriously, guys, I know it looks plain, but if you love garlic, if you love rosemary, you are going to love this pizza. This is one of my favorites. I don't make this too often because when I do, I end up eating the entire thing on my own. I don't share, and I'm usually a generous person, so that's really saying something. So yeah, guys, I'm very happy I got to share this with you. Please try this recipe out. You will not regret it. Alright, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this one. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.